Hello everybody, my name is the Wise Bunny, as you all know me, and today we are back with another reaction video! Yay! Yay! Everyone excited? I hope you are, because you guys seem to like these videos. It seems like I've missed a few from the Minecraft ones. I mean, for some reason I only watch the Minecraft ones, because mostly I'm not interested in other games. I mean, I like Minecraft, it's not my favorite game, but for some reason these theories are quite interesting. You know, it's the new FNAF theories. And, you know, I don't know if you guys want me to, but if you want me to rewatch all of the ones I did not see or did not react to on my channel, you know, you go ahead and like and subscribe, because maybe I will, you know, put it down in the comments. I'll see your comment, because, you know, I see every comment that you guys post, and maybe, you know, maybe, just maybe, I will make another video, you know. I'm gonna be really honest, it's safe to make content. It's a reaction video, come on, it's not that much effort. It's reacting to someone else's good content without me putting a lot of effort into it. But you know, it's fine by me. You guys seem to like them, and you know, I like these videos. Reacting to them is a very interesting thing. So, today, we are watching this video from our favorite guy, MadPat. Is Minecraft Netherite from space? Now, this seems a little bit out of nowhere, because Netherite is found in the Nether. And the Nether is kind of, it's hell. It's not like the underworld, because there's nothing under Minecraft. That's probably because maybe they couldn't render the overworld and the Nether in one place, so they had to do it with a portal. But you know what I'm talking about. So, from space, really? I don't know. It seems a little far-fetched from here, but you know, MadPat always seems to, you know, have a big explanation for how everything is. So, he has to have a good reason behind this theory actually working in something. So, you know, I'm into it. It was uploaded yesterday, so I'm not late to the party, finally. So, you know, let's do this. I'm ready. Netherite. Yes, I'm into it.
Netherite.
Yeah.
The uber strong material that makes diamond look like cobblestone. A material so powerful that it's
okay, first of all, a little... can we not be too harsh on diamonds? Diamonds are still good. I mean, you don't... Netherite is very strong, yes, but it's not cobblestone compared to Netherite. Come on. Go on, MadPat. Give the diamond some slag. Diamond is OG material.
Hiding in the depths of the scariest part of Minecraft's world, the Nether. It's
also
so rare that it feels like you can only find it in your dreams. Well, it's not like any of us are going to be doing much sleep tonight, but why is it so hard to find? What is Netherite?
I mean, it does have a reason why it's hard to find. It's because it's so goddamn powerful, and the devs didn't want it to be easy to find, of course. But of course, there's always a reason behind it. That's why we're watching game theory videos.
They come from. Trust me, this is no simple origin tale, friends. It takes us from the depths of the Nether to the reaches of outer space, and ultimately to the secret origins of Minecraft's long-lost lore.
Ah, there we are again.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory!
Welcome to
the show
Game
that's doing the hard
Theory.
work of piecing together Minecraft's lore, because clearly Mojang ain't gonna do it for us.
We really want people to try to figure these things out by themselves, keeping the sense of mystery.
Well, if the
Wait, they said that? They actually confirmed that there is lore in Minecraft. I mean, you know, I like these theories. The thing, I don't know, you know, okay, I like MadPat's theories, but I still don't really think there's a lore behind Minecraft, even though he has this many videos about the lore and explaining that it is really there. I still don't think, like, it was that intentional. I mean, he could, you know, he makes it sound so easy, and he makes it sound like such a big thing, and that is actually all intentional. I still don't feel it, okay? I still don't feel it. I don't know why.
The Minecraft lore is supposed to be a mystery, then consider me your persistent detective.
Yeah,
So far, we've covered a lot of
because now he's a reason. Now he's a reason to do these videos. I mean, he started with, you know, not really knowing if Minecraft had an actual lore, but trying to find it because, you know, Minecraft was getting so popular, and maybe there is, you know, so we investigated it, and in his eyes, it seems to be. So, you know, okay, I'm kind of leaning to MadPat's side here. Okay, sure. Minecraft has a lore. Confirmed? I guess.
Minecraft lore on the channel, covering the history of this ancient builder race that constructed the monuments that we see throughout the world. Something that kinda got confirmed by Mojang recently.
So, the lowdown is, these cities, they come from an ancient civilization, but... Are you still recording?
We've also
Bruh, Mojang is seeing Mappa's videos. How cringe. They should watch my content instead. Me reacting to the videos. Because that's clearly higher quality.
Talked in the past about the Nether, and why those soul sand valleys are even creepier than they seem. However, across all this discussion of Nether and the wider Minecraft lore, we haven't talked about one of the most important materials that you find down there, Netherite. Although Netherite is one of Minecraft's newest materials, only coming out in June of 2020. Wait, it's only been a year since it was introduced? Wow,
Jesus.
Seems like it's been forever. Time is just an illusion,
Well,
man.
no, actually the other way around. It seems to be going way too fast. Like, don't you guys have that? Like, Netherite came out like 6 months, but now it's double that.
Anyway, despite it being so new,
More
from a
than,
lore
actually.
standpoint, Netherite is one of the Minecraft world's oldest mysteries. Since that update, buried deep within the Nether, you can chance upon ancient debris, emphasis on the word ancient, which you can then smelt to form Netherite scraps. For those, combined with 4 golden ingots, gets you a Netherite ingot, which you can then use to upgrade your diamond armor into even more powerful gear. All of this then raises the obvious question, what is Netherite? Clearly it's supposed to be a fictional substance,
Yeah.
but when has that stopped us before?
Yeah, I mean, it does have Nether in its name. Maybe that's because, you know, I don't think the ancient civilization like put it there or something. Maybe it did came from outer space. The ancient civilization went to the Nether, found it there, and you know they called it Netherite because it was a material from the Nether in their eyes. Makes sense.
So what in real life is harder than a diamond? Well, nothing. There isn't really anything on Earth that compares. The scale that real-world scientists use to measure hardness, the Mohs hardness scale, was calibrated to be a 1 to 10 measurement, with 10 being the hardest. And who set that level to 10 and is also the only one in that category? You guessed it, diamonds. I know that in a previous theory I actually went on my way to prove that diamonds weren't actually the best material for building things like armor because although they're scientifically hard, they're not necessarily tough, which is just opening up a whole other can of worms that we've already addressed. Anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. I already thought my ape brain was not understanding the reality that diamonds were hard.
Since
it's not
Mojang
tough.
keeps ignoring my letters to make diamonds more realistic, diamonds are officially the strongest material for us today. So if nothing in the world is harder than diamond, what then is Netherite that makes it harder than diamond? Well, what about something that isn't from this world? In the middle of the
Don't you just need to find something more tough? Like hard, I get, but just find something more tough. You know, it's maybe it's moon rock. Netherite is moonstone, Marstone, epic.
Arizona desert, there's a massive meteor crater that's over 1.1 kilometers or 0.7 miles in diameter. And it goes down to a depth of 170 meters or 560 feet. I actually got a chance to visit it myself when Stephanie and I moved across the country last year. And trust me, the numbers do not demonstrate how big this thing is. It is massive. As far
I mean, I've been to like it's true. Like a lot of like mountains or human monuments and all that, it's so much bigger than can actually be described on the internet. Like, I went to the Etna volcano on Sicily. I think that's how you pronounce it in English. And oh my god, that thing was huge as fuck. You could see, like, from the other side of the fucking island. I don't think you actually can call. I mean, it's part of Italy. I guess it isn't still an island. It's a big island, though.
As far as scientists can tell, this crater was formed about 50,000 years ago when an asteroid fell from orbit and struck the Earth. And boy, did it leave a mark. Not only that, but upon striking the Earth, the meteorite actually shattered into tons of little pieces. But little might be a bit of a stretch. Here's me and Ollie standing next to the largest fragment ever found. As you can see, it's not so little. Regardless, these fragments went flying.
Damn, Mappa being a father, it still seems like... Seems like only a month ago we got a kid. It's so cute.
And so scientists have spent decades hunting them down and excavating these meteorite fragments. In 1967, though, they discovered something that was truly out of this world. Lonsdaleite, a substance that is, in fact, harder than diamond. Despite its outer space origins, Lonsdaleite is actually extremely similar to diamond from a chemical perspective. A diamond is just a lump of carbon that's been subjected to a lot of heat and pressure, such that the atoms bond together to form a crystalline cubic lattice structure. Lonsdaleite netherite also starts off as a lump of carbon, but is subjected to even more intense heat and pressure, causing its atoms to bond together differently. Instead of forming a cubic lattice, it forms a hexagonal lattice, which apparently is even stronger than the cubic lattice of diamond. Theoretically, a piece of lonsdaleite with a perfect hexagonal lattice would be up to 58% harder than diamond. The big asterisk here, though, is that the lonsdaleite frag...
Damn, that's pretty interesting. Space rock. We could... Has there already been, like, human technology or human things made with that material? I think not, because it's so scarce, because it comes from outer space. We don't know where. You know, it could come from, like, light years away. Maybe.
Fragments that we've recovered so far have just a lot of impurities, and as a result only measure around 7 to 8 on the Mohs hardness scale. But in its pure form, lonsdaleite is basically diamond plus. They're both...
But how do we know? How do we know that it's like little? I mean, I guess we know there's little fragments. How do we know that it's in this complete form harder? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but do we have enough pieces for that?
Both essentially the same material, carbon, just subjected to different levels of heat and pressure. And the fact that it's so similar to an actual diamond makes it a fascinating parallel to netherite. Because remember, netherite gear isn't just something that you can create from scratch. Instead of putting together a couple of ingots on top of a stick, you need to start from the base of a diamond sword, and then add a netherite ingot.
So I guess... Oh god, fuck my space bar, bruh! So I guess you could say that netherite makes diamond harder. So you're just putting those molecules to the diamond, giving it more pressure, creating netherite. That sounds really retarded, actually.
Graded form of diamond gear. Not only that, but the lonsdaleite recovered from that 50,000-year-old meteor is all in the form of scattered fragments, which I suppose one could describe as ancient debris, just like it is in Minecraft. So, what? Am I saying that netherite is the remains of ancient meteorites that fell from space? Well, as much as I'm tempted to make this episode about Minecraft's ancient aliens, the nether is a closed ecosystem with a ceiling, which means it's completely cut off from outer space. So that seems pretty unlikely. Plus, the truth about lonsdaleite is even though we found it in...
Okay, that's kind of the shitty thing. Like the thing I said in the first, like, few seconds of this video is that they probably couldn't, like, put the nether and the overworld together. That's why they put, like, what's it called? A bedrock. So, maybe the Minecraft team does want the nether to be under the world, but they can't because it takes so much rendering and the game will be a lot bigger and it would load, you know, much slower. You know, if the Minecraft team could, like, say this out loud that the nether is actually under the overworld, but you still need to pull it together because bedrock and rendering and everything, then, you know, map theories would be so much easier because it could okay, think about this. If the nether was under the underworld and the space rock of netherite did, like, it went so deep into the earth that it came out in the nether, you know? Doesn't that make more sense? Like, I don't know, maybe it has a good explanation. Maybe.
Meteorites, it's not strictly an alien substance. Remember, it started off as regular carbon. Scientists, in fact, believe that while it was floating in space, the carbon was just simple graphite. No different from the graphite that you can find in your pencil. Well, okay, not exactly the same. The tip of your pencil is only 65% graphite, 30% clay, and 5% wax and other resins. But still, basically the same idea. Anyway, thanks to the meteorite's size, it was big enough to survive the heat and pressure of entering our atmosphere, and in turn created the conditions necessary to create lonsdaleite. Now, if only there was somewhere in Minecraft that was super hot and pressurized. Oh wait, there is a reason it's called netherite, after all. Places like the overworld and the end simply don't have the environmental conditions necessary to create this.
In my mind, it seems like the end would be a lot colder. Like, I get the feeling that in the end, it's cold. I don't know why, maybe that's because of the color saturation and everything. Like the colors that they use for the end. But it feels like a very cold place when I'm in the end. The nether is hot and, you know, the overworld is the overworld.
stuff. Not only that, but netherite in item form literally floats on lava. Seems like a pretty useful property for any civilization making its home down in the nether. So was netherite made by this ancient race of builders that I keep harping on about? I doubt it. We believe the ancient builders to have come to the nether centuries ago. They built the nether fortresses that we find, storing their loot in their chests. They farmed nether wart to feed their pigs, and they did weird experiments to revive the souls of their fallen comrades. But through it all, netherite and ancient debris are nowhere to be found. You never just see it lying around a fortress or used to fortify any defenses.
Which is weird. Yeah, because they explored the entire nether. I mean, they were trying to. But there are like chests with netherite. So who did that? Did the piglin do that? I doubt it. I doubt it.
Found in any chest. It could be that Mojang just never updated the nether fortresses, but they never have been afraid to change old elements to include new ones. For example, drowned now don't drop gold, but copper, which feels like a pretty major change. So it must be a purposeful decision to not include those elements in the nether fortress, meaning the ancient builders aren't the ones that we're looking for. However, in a surprising twist, Mojang did actually hint at some of the lore implications when the nether update happened back in 2020. Take a look at this. Quote, piglins mined it all out. Now the only way to obtain it is by salvaging netherite scrap from ancient debris. The piglin can mine blocks. This is not a mechanic that we ever see in the game. Piglins can hunt, they can barter, they can even dance, but we never see them mine, which means this isn't a game mechanic, but lore.
Okay, come on. The piglins aren't that civilized yet. They're like Neanderthals in the nether. Come on. They cannot mine shit. Shut up. No, I don't like it.
Sweet juicy lore. If they're capable of mining, as well as the other things that we just mentioned, what else could they do? How about starting a civilization? Think about it, there isn't just one type of piglin. Much like villagers and illagers, there are a couple of variations of piglins, namely the piglin.
They don't have houses. I mean, I guess they do have gold though. Why do I want to believe that they can mine? I mean, they already have crossbows and everything, but didn't they, like, get that from the ancient civilization? Bruh, I need to watch some old theories back because my mind, bruh.
Brute. They hunt in teams, they celebrate together in victory, plus they're able to barter with us for resources. If this isn't a society, well then, I don't know what you're defining as—
Well, they don't have houses. I want them to have houses. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Piglin villages? Would be epic.
Society as. But it doesn't stop there. Piglins are found all over the nether, but there's one very particular place where they're found congregating. Bastion remnants, which, if the name doesn't give it away, aren't entirely in one piece. They're remnants of their former selves. Clearly—
Okay, one thing. I'm sorry that I keep pausing, but you know what I want in the game? A bastion castle. Like a complete fucking bastion. Like you just going out in a nether and you see a fucking huge bastion. Like, bastions are already very big and very cool. But what about, like, a complete one? That would be so cool. That's, like, the only thing I want in Minecraft. And I don't want to download fucking mods for that. I just want to go roaming around in the overworld and seeing, like, this huge fucking castle or huge fucking building in the distance and seeing, like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna explore the shit out of that. You know, in Fallen Kingdom, that funny music video that we all watched when we were kids? That! I want that! If you just explore, you find that. That's what I want in Minecraft. Jesus Christ, I would kill a human being to see that in Minecraft. And I don't want to download mods for that. Why? Because I want Mojang themselves to see the greatness in that. God damn it, that will give me such a boner.
In the lore of the game, piglins have been able to form societies, build civilizations, and defend against intruders.
Did they though? Did they build the bastions?
Who then were the intruders? Given the fact that piglins are immediately hostile to you, the player, I would suspect that they're at war against the ancient builders.
I mean, if they remember.
This would, first of all, explain the ruined state of the bastions, but would also explain what all the natural netherite was mined for in the first place. If they're under attack, netherite would provide them the perfect defense. The ancient builders were using diamond gear, so why not counter with a fortress made of netherite parts? It's fire resistant, it's perfect for being built into the landscape.
What is a build of netherite? They just use it. Why the fuck is the subtitles on? They, you know, they haven't built it with netherite. They just have some netherite. Like, they don't have diamond. They cannot put netherite to use.
Of the Nether, and it's super strong. However, like most natural resources, it will eventually begin to run out. Their defenses weaken, and although netherite is stronger than diamond, it's not indestructible. So with no netherite left to replace the broken parts, the bastions fall and are left in ruin. The piglins
so
seem
these
to
are
have
for
won the war.
building. Look, that makes more sense. Yeah, no, it does, because you need diamonds to make the tools, but you don't need, you can just make a netherite block.
Look who's still kicking around the Nether in the present day, but they lost the most valuable resource that they had in the process. As centuries passed, those bastions that fell became buried underground, much like the ancient cities that exist in our world. But with netherite's
I want it so bad, bruh. Why do we have to wait more? 1.8 just came out. By the way, Minecraft series, I'm gonna start. Wait, I'm gonna say that at the end of the video. Fuck. Smash your head into your fucking keyboard or don't remember anything. You got amnesia? Good.
Resistance, any broken scraps that were left in the bastions would survive the lava flows and ground shifts, so it would never really decompose, leaving us with the ancient debris buried deep underground that we know today. Something else I always thought was weird about the bastions is that you can find netherite and ancient debris in the chests, but not netherite tools or armor. With this in mind, it does kind of make sense. There are no diamonds in the Nether, so they
yeah, as I said,
had no means to make netherite gear, but they had plenty of gold, so they could make ingots and blocks in order to fortify their bastions. It would also explain the piglins' affinity for gold. What do we use to create a netherite ingot? 4 scraps and 4 gold ingots.
Because that's like their most valuable resource right now. It's gold. Their weapons are made of gold. They have gold blocks. They value it. For some reason, you know, it's valuable.
Knowing that they have a limited amount of pure netherite, the piglins have resorted to making a netherite alloy of sorts, using one of the other natural resources that they have down in the Nether, gold, which is why they're willing to give you all matter of items for even a single nugget. They're trying to collect whatever scraps they can to rebuild their civilization after the ancient builders destroyed it. And their hatred still stands today. Why else would they be immediately hostile to you? You're an invasive species.
Maybe they want to attack you, you know, when you're wearing gold armor of any kind, they want to attack you. Maybe they don't want to attack you to preserve the gold. When you take the gold off, you know, they can kill you to retain the gold. Because if they slap you, you know, the gold will, you know, it will damage the gold. And that will mean less gold. Human knowledge. Monkey speech.
Whose kind has already been down here before and brought ruin to their thriving society. Piglins get especially mad when you try and take a look in the bastion chests. Now you're trying to steal the limited resources that they have left to rebuild what they once were. They've even trained piglin brutes to not be blinded by gold, to just remove that intruder at all costs. In the end, much like we find ourselves trying to piece together clues that we find throughout Minecraft to construct a history of this world, the piglins themselves might be in the same position, piecing together remnants of their past in order to reconstruct their history. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Nice. No like? Okay. Hey, I'm happy because MapPad didn't do a merch thing. What the fuck is this? Game theory in Minecraft's darkest timeline. Hermitcraft SMP. Hermitcraft theory? You guys want me to react to that? Do you know? Comment down below. Also subscribe for higher chance. Okay, fun video. I smash like on that. You guys should as well, because, you know, I still feel like a bit of an asshole when I react to a video and I don't like give a shout out to actually congratulate the creator. If I'm like, hey, you know? Okay, but yeah, fun theory, I guess. Still a lot of things, but you know, I've said everything already. But thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more of this series, then please comment it down below, subscribe, and like the video if you liked it, of course. You can, of course, subscribe for more content like this or some other things. Check out my channel, and if you know, then you can, of course, feel free to. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and